Cheers, lads. You made my job a lot easier, yeah? Well, can I just say, I know everyone said it, but Stacey, you look beautiful today. And the bridesmaids, fantastic. So let's have a little toast for them. Stacey and the bridesmaids, yeah?
For a drink, anything for a drink with us,
Right, now me and Spurs go back a long way. I tried to ask him exactly when it was we first met, but he just tried to put me down, as he does. So I'll just say it was at school. I was about third or fourth year, and I was in the sixth form, so there weren't much work being done there. I didn't really like school. The sixth form's a cop-out anyway. There's one day in particular, we were walking out of school. We used to meet by block 3. And Ryan had acquired a grapefruit, cut in half, for some reason or another. And we were walking out with, there was me, Ryan, and Tyrrell. Tyrrell? You know this one? At the time, Tyrrell was only out, a lot of us were in a car, so he was the only one that was driving, and I think Ryan was after a lift home. Tyrrell was like, no, you only live down there, I live up there. But Ryan was like, okay, so if you're not going to give us a lift, I'm going to rub this grapefruit all over your bonnet. So which I thought was hilarious, and Ryan did as well. Obviously Tyrrell didn't. And Tyrrell, being the diplomat that he is, decided to say, what you do, mate? And cracked him one, straight in the, right in the lip, when it is.
Tell you what, Tyrrell, the door's out.
To which, shock and disbelief, in front of small children as well, man. Anyway, me being the mate that I am, picked him up. I took him back to Coombe Park Road, where Frank was working. So me and Carl thought we'd better take him to the hospital, because that needs a stitch, doesn't it? So anyway, we're down there. And all this time, bearing in mind, I'm in my Caledon uniform, by the way. So even I look dashing in. But we sat outside, you know, down the country, was A&E, they've got like a little cubicle system where you sit outside. And me and Kaz are out there. And Ryan was in there, and he'd been there for 10, 20 minutes. And the doctor come out and addressed us as Mr. and Mrs. Harvey. Your son needs some stitches. You can see the similarities on me and Frank. There you go. Long trousers. It's a long trousers. Anyway, that was a school decade over with. When I was looking for, so I was short of work once, and I remember I was at a barbecue around Frank and Carl's, and Frank said, "I've got a mate who's he sells cars." I was like, "Yeah, I could do that. I could sell cars, yeah." So anyway, he sent me up. Chris Evans, wasn't it? His name. Sent me up for an interview, and I went for the interview. He told me, "I'll give you the job, sir, but you need to have a shave." So I was like, "Oh, shave, well, I'm all right." And there was a prospect of Ryan getting a job. It was when you passing your driving test, mate, wasn't it? I remember Ryan did pass his test. I got the job, by the way. 6 days a week, £100 a week in my pocket. I can remember the phone call that Frank got when the day Ryan started was from Chris Evans. He said, "You know what, Frank? I think I've got the dream team, mate." That thought must have lasted in his head about 20 minutes. As soon as he heard the first thud of Ryan smashing the counter while I was driving, he knew it was downhill from there. It was actually Ryan that taught me out into leaving that job. So, just walk out. I was like, I'm good. I'll tell you what, I will. You got a cavalier out of it though, didn't you? It's not all bad. The great oak green, smack flags, it was horrible. I am, mate, I am. Now, believe it or not, Ryan did used to have a social life. He did used to like going out, having a crack. Yeah, I know, Claire. He did. And I used to accompany him on these nights out, around the various nights what Coventry has to offer. Mainly the Planet, I do recall. And we'd have a great night, every Saturday night would be fantastic. But I'd wake up about £120 light. And I'm thinking, it was a good night, but man, you can't spend that much, wake up in your bed at 8 o'clock in the morning and still be able to speak. And then I get the phone call from Ryan saying, "That was a good night last night, mate, wasn't it?" I was like, yeah, it was alright, but I spent a lot of money. He's like, "What, how much did you spend?" And it was literally the taxi fare into town and the taxi fare out of town. To which I later found out, because of my generous nature, which has probably got me into a lot of financial strife, Every time I spoke to Ryan, it'd be, is she a round horse? I'm like, oh, no, yeah.